G'day everyone, it's SDS SuperCoach, providing SuperCoach content for you. I'm here to present my team preview pretty early, also my final FPL side, and I'm going to chuck in a cheeky little Premier League predictions at the end. So, yeah, look, SuperCoach, I'm not going to talk about this too much because I just think that, there's not really much to talk about. I'm not going to make any trades this week. My vice captain and captain, oh, have I not updated? Oh, God. Wait, I feel like I have. I swear I've updated my team. I could be wrong. Oh, there we go. I think that it just did. So, vice captain is Clayton Oliver playing against Collingwood. They leak a lot of points, and the captain is Rory Laird. He's just so damn reliable. What's the absolute worst he can do at the minute? About a 120. So, I'm pretty happy with Laird as captain. Going with Oliver on Friday night. Hopefully it's a bounce-back game for him. Not really much else to talk about. I guess one thing we can point out, if I did, one player I am eyeing out for, if there's no injuries this week, I'm going to look to trade Short or Crisp. Probably Short because he's got a bit more money on him. So, so the one bloke that I am targeting, he's now playing in the midfield. It's Angus Brayshaw. He's certainly a bloke that I'm going to be eyeing up at the minute. So, he's now got a midfield role. He's gone back-to-back 120 pluses. So, as you can see, I've got 571K. Ideally, I would have liked Mason Redman, but I'm 5K short. I can't believe I've got 112K in the bank, yet I still can't afford the bloke I want. So, that just shows how bad Short and Crisp are going. So, look, Brayshaw's my target. So, if I made that move this week, that'd leave me with 52K. So, hopefully next week, there isn't a 53K differential between Short. Hopefully Short doesn't go down too much and Brayshaw hopefully doesn't cut sick too much. So, yeah, look, that's all I'm going to report. So, we'll leave SuperCoach until my round review on Sunday. Now, let's get into my final FPL side. I think it's literally the exact same as how I left it. So we got Raya. I really wanted Alexander-Arnold, Cancelo, and Robertson. Gabriel's a bit of a corner threat. He can get headers in. Salah's my captain, easiest pick of the year. Pedro Neto, with Jimenez out for a couple of months, I've got him in the side. It looks like he's going to play striker. I've had him in the side the whole time. James Maddison, I just got a good feeling about him, but I did see that Newcastle trying to make an attempt to sign Maddison. I think they got a 40 mil bid rejected. Look, I'm really hoping he doesn't go because I think I'll transfer in someone else if he does go there because I don't know, I just got a really good feeling about Leicester. But now with Schmeichel out, I'll talk about it more in the predictions video. Martinelli should start. Haaland, I know he struggled in the Community Shield, I believe, but I just needed a Man City striker, and I'm a little bit concerned about Harry Kane's August curse, and Gabriel Jesus is in there as well. I thought I transferred out Greenwood because someone did say in the comments in my last video that maybe just go for someone else because his price might go down if he doesn't play. So. See, I don't know what's going on with the FPL app website here, but yeah, I have brought in Plange. Apparently this bloke Archer from Aston Villa could be a cheeky little, and let me search him up. Archer, 4.5. Cameron Archer. Apparently he's a bloke that, maybe he's a Ramsey 2.0 of last year, but we've seen that Steven Gerrard doesn't mind playing the kids, so make transfers, boom. So my side sorted. The only thing that might change is if Maddison does go, I'm going to swap him to another 8 million midfielder. So I don't know who on earth I'd go with there, but look, this is my side. Now let's get into my Premier League predictions for 2022-2023. All right. I've already got the predictions. Predictions in my head already, except for like individual ones, but I'll just think of it off the top of my head because Why not? Okay, so should we start at the bottom? I think we should go bottom up. So 20th, I've got Bournemouth. I just think things are not looking too good for them. I'm not sure if Scotty Parker is a Premier League manager. Just Premier League quality manager, and the signings they've made, I feel like they've barely made any signings. So, yeah, Bournemouth 20th. And sorry if I rate your team pretty low or high, whatever, because I don't want to go too boring. I want to be a bit different because, it's just more of a gut feel sort of thing. 19th. Now, who did I have 19th? I believe I had Leeds. Rafina's a massive loss. The honeymoon's over a little bit with Jesse Marsh. So just got a feeling Leeds and struggle big time with Rafina. I know they didn't have Phillips at all last year, but he's still a big loss. My gut feeling is Leeds 19th. And 18th, I've got Fulham. Just for the banter. Look, it just seems like the same old story for Fulham, in my opinion. Marco Silva, is he all there as a manager? We don't know. So, so they're my relegated sides. 17th. Now, who did I have 17th? I believe, let me just go through each side, just trying to remember. I believe it was Brentford. Second season syndrome sort of thing. I think they'll be good enough to stay up there. They're a bit of a well-oiled machine a little bit in terms of that mid-table, but I think they'll drop a little bit. 16th, I've got Everton. They've literally done, they're going to bring in Idrissa Gana Gueye from PSG. I think they had him before as well, but yeah, look, I don't think things are looking too good for Everton. I think it's another dogfight. No Richarlison. That squad just doesn't inspire me at all, in my opinion. Dwight McNeil they brought in, got an assist last year, and that was about it. So, yeah. And then 15th, I'm going Nottingham Forest. I just think they're such a big club. It's going to be a bit like Leeds when they come up. I think how big of a club they're going to be, supported so much for being back in the Prem. So I think it's just going to be a bit like that. The squad's going to be galvanised quite a bit. They're going to be energetic. Lingard, of course, is a great signing. Disappointing that West Ham didn't get him, but it was Forest gave him a lot more money, so good on him. 14th. Now, 14th. Now, who did I have 14th? Southampton. Southampton, I think it's just a very Southampton sort of finish. What's his... I forgot the manager's name. Ralph Hasenhüttl. Nearly said Hasselhoff. But, I just think it's another solid season for Southampton. They've added a few youngsters that could develop into some good players in the future, but I think this maybe a Crystal Palace sort of like season for Southampton, but I think it's just a standard finish for them. Now, 13th, I'm going Wolves. I'm quite concerned for Wolves, in my opinion. I just think no Jimenez for a couple months into the year, so they might struggle for a bit. They actually don't have a striker, healthy striker at the minute, and their Fabio Silva went out on loan last year. They've barely made any signings. I think they've signed Nathan Collins from Burnley, which is just about it, but he's a very solid player. He's sort of, who's that Moroccan Wolves player that left? I forgot his name off the top of my head, but I think he was their replacement. They're still going to be, I still think they're going to be pretty solid down back, but I just have few concerns about Wolves. 13th, no, that was 13th. 12th, I've got Brighton. I just think, I think that they're going to be just another solid team down back. Graham Potter should do some good things for them this season. They've lost Basuma. They're going to lose Cucurella, so that's going to be pretty bad. So a little drop off for Brighton. 11th, I have got, I'm trying to remember. It's one or the other. 11th, I've got Newcastle, I believe. I just think they're still a while off, in my opinion. I was listening to True Jordan, and he was spot on. He's the bloke who knows Newcastle the most, and they've still got a few players in that squad that are a bit questionable on the trajectory we're going. I don't think they're going to immediately finish so high, I still think it's a bit of a work in progress with the new new owners. So that's just my opinion. 10th, I'm going to go Villa. I don't think they're going to have this grand season that everyone thinks that they're going to have, but a top half finish for them would be very good for them. Made some very quality signings. I might put Newcastle maybe I might swap Newcastle and Villa if they can sign Maddison. But for now, Maddison's still there. I think Leicester are trying to sign Dubravka. So you'll see where I put them a bit later, but they'll be interesting. 9th, I'm going Crystal Palace. I think they're in for a really solid season under Vieira. More experience into Elise. Oh, who else they got? Edouard. You still got Zaha there. There's an Ezzy, who was originally at Crystal Palace. He was originally at QPR, so I think they're in for a very surprising season. 8th, I've got West Ham. It would surprise me if we finish in the top 7, getting European football again, but I just think the squad's still very thin. Well, this is my side, by the way. I can't bear to see another season of Cresswell being exposed at left back or left wing back, whatever formation we go with. I think West Ham are still a few signings off, and I think that's going to affect them. Scamacca is a great signing. Rice, I believe he's there for one more year, so I'm probably going to try to get a Declan Rice jersey kit while I can. So, you still got this starting 11's very solid, but I think depth-wise, I'm still got my concerns. I think, as I said, they need another left back. Aguard, the new £30 million signings, out for 2 to 3 months, I believe. Ogbonna's still a while off from being fully ready. So at the minute, you've got 3 centre-backs. I'd like to think it, especially if we're going to play a back 5 with 3 centre-backs, I think you're going to need at least loan in, maybe like, that's crazy, that sounds Phil Jones or something like that. So, look, maybe another centre mid would be nice as well. So, that's just, I think we're 2 to 3 signings away from maybe even finishing 5th or something. But for now, I've got them 8th. So 7th, this is my big surprise. Chelsea. I've got Chelsea 7th. I just think it's a bit of I don't know who's going to play striker. Probably Havertz. I don't love the idea of that. Who else? They've signed Koulibaly, which is good. Sterling is good as well. But I've just got a feeling about Chelsea. I just don't know. I'm really, really concerned about like their set up down back. Like, it does concern me a bit. I don't think they're as solid defensively as people think, even last year. So 7th, I'm going to go Chelsea in a bit of a disappointing year. 6th for now is Leicester. Oh, not Liverpool. 6th for now is Leicester. I think they're in for a good year if they can hold on to Maddison. If they can't hold on to Maddison, then I'll probably drop them, maybe 9th, 10th. So maybe another year like that. But if they can hold on to Maddison, sign Dubravka, I'm pretty confident about Leicester bouncing back. Brendan Rodgers is a very good manager. 5th, I'm going to go Arsenal. Oh, I know. I've got United in the 4. Talk about that in a sec. But Arsenal, I just think it's just one of those things that could happen to Arsenal where all the hype's here. And fair enough, you're allowed to be up and about with your side. No complaints off me. But I just think it's a very Arsenal thing to get rowdy and then, finish the exact same spot. But so would you call that a failed season for Arsenal? I think it's just, they developed a lot last year, so maybe it's just a bit of a standstill season for them. I think Jesus is a great signing, and that Zinchenko, if they can play him in the midfield, looks good. But I've just got a feeling Arsenal are 5th, United 4th. I can't give you an analytical reasoning behind United being 4th. I just think I'm quite impressed with Ten Hag. And obviously, I don't think they have the players at the minute. If Ronaldo can buy into the system, I think that's going to be very important. I think they're going to need a backup striker to buy at some point, at least, just in case Ronaldo does leave. But you got Martial, and he was looking pretty good under Ten Hag in the preseason. So yeah, I've got United fourth. Martinez from Ajax, where Ten Hag came from. So they'll know a bit of chemistry about those two. And along with Varane, we'll see if Dalot has a better season again. Who's their left back at the minute? Are they still going to play Luke Shaw there? Probably. So I think Tellez might be sold soon. Third, I'm going to go Tottenham under Antonio Conte. I think they're with Antonio Conte, full preseason under him, his own signings. I just think things will click for Tottenham this year. And we'll go second. Oh yeah, here we go. Second, Man City. I just want to be a bit different. I know it's a bit weird, but I just got a feeling this is going to be a really weird comparison, but we saw it with the Golden State Warriors a bit when they added DeMarcus Cousins. It might not fully click, almost too much star power. It makes no sense, I know, but it's just a feeling. And I've seen no one else pick Liverpool to win the league. And I've just gone with them. Mane's a big loss, but I think they've got one more push in them to win the Premier League. And just my gut feeling, I think they will. So sorry if I've disrespected your side in any position here, but it's just a feeling I have. Golden Boot this year, I'm actually going to go Harry Kane for a bounce back season. He's looking leaner, he's looking fit. And so Golden Boot, in my opinion, is going to go to Harry Kane. Player of the year, I think if Liverpool are winning the league, it's got to be Mo Salah once again. Hard to say no. He'll be in for a bigger output as well with no money. And is there any other? Well, I mean, if they're going to do Coach of the Year, I'm going to say it's probably going to be. Well, they normally give it to the big. They'll probably give it to Jurgen Klopp if they win the league. They're going to give it to Jurgen Klopp if they win the league. But you know what? For the mid-table clubs, I guess Leicester in for who's that? Brendan Rodgers. He's going to be in for Manager of the Year. So, is there anyone else? Is there going to be maybe a young player that might stand out? Stuff it for my FPL side. Plunge, Plange, Plange, I believe. So he's going to have a breakout year. I don't know why. He might even be 30. I don't even know who the bloke is, but good on him. Undav from Brighton could have a good year. So yeah, look, that's just my feeling. I wanted to get this video out. Just came back from work, so after a bloody 5 a.m. start, so you got to love it. So yeah, that's all she wrote, and I hope so. That's my Premier League predictions, my FPL side, and my SuperCoach preview. I won't be uploading a video probably until Sunday night, which is the round review. And so hope you guys have a good one. Hope your Premier League side does well this season. I hope you guys have a good day. Cheers.